is Jenny with your monthly energy reading for the month of September 2020. If you are new to my channel, I am a practicing shaman and I do energy readings and I help people get in touch with their animal spirit guides. I apologize for any traffic noise you might hear in the background. I live in New York City in a very small apartment, and today I am filming a little closer to my windows. So the animal spirit guide that I have with me today is the horse spirit. You see my shamanic stone here on the table. This is one of my own animal spirit guides. This horse spirit has not been with me for long, but he has very important messages to teach me about freedom, about grabbing my ideas and running with them, about feeling the wind in my hair and getting in touch with the elements. So the horse wanted to be with me in this reading. In these monthly energy readings, I use the Enchanted Forest Tarot deck. So let's see what comes up for us for September. If you try, maybe you can make the traffic outside sound like the ocean. That sometimes works for me. Here we have our first perspective. Our second perspective. And our third perspective. So the first card that came up in this reading is called the Enchanter in this deck. This is the equivalent of the Magician in the original tarot. So he observes everything that happens in the forest, in life. You can see he has kind of a crystal ball energy in front of him. So he observes everything, then he tries to influence it or manipulate it so that he can bring the elements together to create situations that he might benefit from. So in other words, the enchanter sets things in motion. He has the ability to converse with every animal, with every creature in the forest. And he takes an interest in all humans traveling through the forest. So it's also an energy that you can reach out to for assistance. He is far-seeing. He can see the beginning and the end to every journey. So it's an energy that you can learn from, especially when it comes to trusting your own abilities to the fullest. So this is a masculine energy that comes up when it is time for you to take charge of your life, to use your logic and your inner fire to take control and to help bring your dreams and your visions for your life into being. So the Emperor card is ruled by Aries, and that means that he uses his inner fire or his logic to create what he wants in his life. So this is an energy you can tap into this month, or you are being guided to tap into that energy and really work logically towards making your dreams come true. So this is going to be a fiery month where you are asked to use your inner male drive, your inner fire to create that path that you are meant to walk. You're supposed to take control this month, but you're supposed to take control with logic and tap into this power of the enchanter. He is all-seeing. He can see the beginning and the end. So it is an energy that you can trust also. You can trust that he has the greater perspective. The next card that came up is the Five of Boons in this deck. This is the Five of Pentacles in the original tarot. So here you see these two children that look like orphans and beggars, and they have been thrown out of this desolate house that they live in. It is winter, and you can see that it is growing dark also. So they huddle together in the snow, and they are wrapped in these big cloaks that look a little too big for them. You can see that they have hardly any bread left. So they have been suffering for a long time, and they no longer believe that anyone will help them. They're miserable, they feel hopeless, and they have resigned themselves to their fates. But if you look closely, you can see that there's like a trail of strawberries leading back to that house in the background. So that means that if they would only get up and turn around and recognize that, there is actually help right there for them. So we don't actually know if they have consciously chosen to sit out here in the cold or if they have been thrown out. But the point is, they don't see that trail of strawberries that could lead them back to the house. They have to find another perspective so that they can realize that the help they need to get back into the warmth is right there. Whether or not they have chosen to sit in the snow, they still need to change their perspective and discover, hey, we don't have to sit here. So this is a card that encourages you to seek help, to reach out and seek assistance. It also encourages you to look inwards, to see inside you, where is my trail of strawberries? So you're also being asked to look inside to see what can help you move forward, to see what can help you get out of this hopeless situation. So in the collective at the moment, we do have an energy that is characterized by strong feelings of despair or hopelessness, or a collective feeling that I just want to give up, I can't do this anymore, I don't even want to keep on trying. So with the help of the enchanter, with the help of this inner fire that we all still have, even though we think it's not burning anymore, it is still there if you look for it. So you have to rediscover that fire to break this energy of hopelessness that you see in this card. You have to find your inner fire again to be able to discover those strawberries. The last perspective that we have for this month is the Keeper of Challenges. And this is the equivalent of the King of Swords in the traditional tarot. In this deck, the kings are all considered to be wizards, so they are magical. And this particular wizard is neither good nor evil. He has kind of a cool, neutral energy about him. So when he gives you a job to do or a challenge, he wants you to use your intelligence and figure it out that way. You have to keep your wits about you. It can be a challenge in general to face him because he can be a little calculating. Maybe he can see right through you. But seeking his help can give you the push you need to take the next step of your journey. So this particular wizard is grounded. He is grounded in his own thoughts. He is very clear in his thinking, and he also has the power to come up with new ideas. He is also a bit of a diplomat or a philosopher, and what he says can inspire others. But he's very analytical, not the most tolerant or loving of energies. There's an element of arrogance about him too, because he is clever. But the message he has for you is that you need to be clear in your thinking. You need to see both the good and the bad of your situation and approach it from an analytical perspective. You have to weigh all of your options. You have to consider them all equally to discover which of them is the best one for you right now. But you have to be careful still with that arrogance that he also represents, that doesn't somehow rub off on you. But again, a male energy that encourages you to think, to analyze and consider all of your options. So September is going to be a month clearly dominated by masculine energies. by the energy of the mind, by our analytical capacity, and also by our inner fire. So the middle card is the energy that is dominating the collective at the moment. This has been the dominating energy for a few months now. This is what many people feel. And it's kind of fitting that we have these two very strong masculine energies on either side of that card. That it came up as perspective 1 and as perspective 3. So it's kind of like this is the core we're dealing with at the moment. This is the heart of the matter, but we break it by reaching out to these two powerful masculine energies here. So you break it by rediscovering your inner fire, your inner drive, and by trusting that it is possible to see the greater perspective, that you don't have to get lost in these feelings. You can actually step back and look inside and see that trail of strawberries that can take you forward. You do have that power to see the greater perspective, even though you may feel like that. But once you see it, you shouldn't just jump at it. You shouldn't just run and charge ahead and be emotional about it. You have to be analytical. You still have to weigh all of your options. He also encourages you to not think in terms of good and evil all the time. See the grays, see the in-betweens. Maybe that road ahead is not supposed to be entirely good in the sense that it's supposed to be entirely challenge-free. Maybe there will be obstacles that are difficult for you to overcome, obstacles that you perceive as evil in some way. But he invites you to approach it all with an analytical mind, to put your emotions to the side and weigh all of your options. So a month that will be dominated by this energy here, I want to say again, because we've had a lot of that, but it is an energy that you can break, and we break it by using our masculine fire, our masculine analytical capabilities that we all have. So definitely not a watery month. This is a fiery month, but the message you should take away from this is that this energy can be broken. We don't have to live or feel like these two orphans you see here. So that was the reading for this month. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to like and subscribe. If you would like a private reading with me, you can write the email that you see in the video description, or you can visit my Etsy shop. I wish you a wonderful September, and don't forget to tune into my channel for your weekly reading if you would like more detail and if you would like advice on herbs and crystals that can also help you with the energies of the week. You can also follow me on Instagram, where I pull a daily card. So have a wonderful September, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye!